Yesterday, Valve dropped an update for the CS2 beta, and within these update notes right here, you'll notice there's various fixes for weapon finishes, gloves, and stickers. That isn't anything too out of the ordinary considering this is a beta and they're going to be constantly doing changes like that. But what a lot of players are finding out kind of quickly is that this is a really big change. Like, to show you what I mean, this is what a typical M9 Doppler Phase 2 would look like in CSGO. You'll notice it has these kind of mixed light dark purplish colors along with these very dark blackish blue colors. But in CS2, this is what that exact same knife looks like. Like, this is completely different, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks insane, but I'm kind of surprised to see Valve changing skins this much. Now, Dopplers aren't the only skins being affected by this change. It's also affecting other skins too. Gamma Dopplers, along with a couple other skins, also look crazy different. I know there's gonna be a lot of mixed opinions on this update, but I want to take a look at the ones, in my opinion, that changed the most dramatically, and those are the Doppler and Gamma Doppler skins. Before I do that though, I need to pay for food, so let me give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is hands down one of the best bot trading sites you can use with CSGO skins. Say you want to upgrade some of your current skins, this would be the perfect site to do it with. You can also straight up buy skins too, and with their 35% deposit bonus plus my code, it gives anyone quite a nice balance to work with. There's even free giveaways and rewards for completing simple tasks on the site to help you get even more skins. Get $5 for free now with my link in the description below. Alright, yeah, I know those ad reads get annoying, but I gotta pay for food. Like, this is my job, guys. Gotta keep that in mind. Anyways, though, like I said, I want to take a look at Doppler and Gamma Doppler skins. So we're going to start off with the Dopplers first. I will do comparisons for everything just so you guys can get an idea of what they look like in CSGO compared to CS2 without having to go constantly back and forth. Starting it off though with an M9 bayonet Doppler Phase 1, I'm just going to do M9s for all of these. Your typical Phase 1 pattern is going to look something like this, where you have these small spots of like this dark red color along with a lot of dark blue and black. In CS2 though, it looks so much brighter. And I mean, yeah, you have your crazy reflections like that there too, but it also has like this new lighter blue color on it. It's basically kind of like they took all of the super dark colors and made it so you can actually see them. I won't lie though, the really bright spots of blue make it look like an entirely new phase, and that's what I fear with a lot of these, is that they're gonna kind of look like completely different skins in CS2. I already talked about Phase 2 Dopplers within the intro, like this is what they look like in CSGO, but in CS2 it looks entirely different. And I mean, a lot of people are probably gonna argue that this looks absolutely insane. Don't get me wrong, I agree with you. But the thing is, this feels like an entirely new skin. Like, this is entirely different than what a Phase 2 Doppler looks like in CSGO. Side by side, you can really see what I mean. But I'm curious to know your guys' opinions on this. Do you think Valve should be keeping skins exactly the same, or should they have like a little bit of leeway to change them around? Continuing on with the Dopplers though, here we have a Phase 3 Gamma Doppler in CSGO. This is what one would typically look like. You can see you have like a little bit, you have light spots of lighter blue, I would say, but you mainly have a lot of these darker blackish green colors. In CS2, this is what that same pattern would look like, and this looks, again, really insane. But the green, the bit of red and orange and almost yellow that's on it, makes it feel like a new skin to me. But yeah, this is currently what Phase 3s are looking like. Following that, we have the Phase 4, and pretty much any Phase 4 pattern is going to look like this with a lot of brighter blue on it. Honestly, it's kind of one of the better phases in my opinion, but you still will have like a little bit of this dark black right there. Here's what it looks like in CS2, and it almost looks exactly the same, except that spot of black is now like this red yellowish, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a brighter, completely different color. When it's not right in the light, it honestly looks pretty similar. But you know, once you get that reflection going, you notice that difference, and that's what's bothering me right now. But again, you guys put your opinions in the comments. Next, we'll move on to the Doppler gems, and we'll start first with the Ruby, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows what these look like in CSGO. Just an all-out red, really good looking knife. And this is now what it looks like in CS2. I'll be completely honest, I think this is a very good change. I don't think this is bad at all. I honestly think the Ruby just looks immensely better from this change, especially once it gets into the light. Like, oh my god, that's insane. We'll follow that with the Sapphire, and again, I think everyone knows what this looks like in CSGO. And here it is now in CS2. With this one in the dark, it looks like a very dark blue knife, kind of almost like a Phase 4 or 3 should, actually specifically a Phase 3 should look, in my opinion. But in the light, it just looks like a really bright blue knife. It looks like a blue gem knife, like an actual gem blue gem, not case hardened. Again, I don't think this is necessarily a bad change, but personally, I think it should be just a little bit more purple. And lastly, for the Doppler knives, we have the black pearl gem. And this is what one of these would typically look like in CSGO, a very dark skin, but it has these really cool shades of really dark blue, black, a bit of dark purple. It's honestly a crazy looking skin. Here's the same skin in CS2, and to be honest, I think this is the best change out of all the Dopplers. In the light, it's definitely a little bit purple, but this truly looks like a black pearl in my opinion. Like, I really truly think this is what a black pearl should look like. After seeing the Dopplers, I'd say some of those changes are definitely good, some of them probably not as good. But now we'll move on to the Gamma Dopplers. Again, we'll do the M9 variants of all these. Starting off with phase 1 first, this is what a typical phase 1 is going to look like in CSGO, with spots of bright green that fade into this very dark blue. In CS2, this is what the same phase looks like, and it's a lot brighter, but there's also this hint of like red and a little bit brighter purple on it, which I find is kind of weird. It doesn't look crazy different though, so overall I'd say this is not a horrible change. Following that, we have the phase 2 gamma Doppler, and this is the one that a lot of people would say you can call a fake emerald, especially if it has a lot of green on it, like this gun kind of does, but typically these will have some bright green on them and then some dark, like right here. Going back to CS2, this is what the same phase looks like, and I'll be completely honest, this looks like they just turned it into a new emerald, like a second emerald. There is so much bright green on here and like no dark colors at all that I would really call this a fake emerald. Following that with the phase 3, with these you'll see like a lot of this light blue aqua color, a little bit of dark green along with that very dark blue and black as well. But in CS2, this one surprisingly looks almost exactly the same. Like obviously a little bit brighter, but almost exactly the same. In my opinion, this is what I wish they did with all Doppler skins. Just make them a little bit brighter and not change the colors. Second to last, now we'll move on to gamma Doppler phase 4s. These will typically have spots of brighter green with a little bit of patches of like a darker aqua along with that very dark blue. This is what it looks like in CS2 right now, and it definitely is very, very bright compared to what it was before, but the dark colors on it are almost too black. Like when it moves out of the light, it's okay, but once it goes back in, you can see what I mean. It's really, really bright. It almost feels exactly like the phase 3 a lot of ways, in my opinion. I think this one's almost perfect as well, but they should just make the darker colors a little bit darker. Lastly, of course, we can't forget about the emerald. I think all of you guys are also going to know what this one looks like in CSGO. Just a very clean, really beautiful skin, in my opinion. This is what they're looking like in CS2 right now. Honestly, it looks amazing. This is exactly how an emerald should look. I guess basically perfect like the phase 3 in my opinion. But yeah, W update for this knife for sure. Anyways, like I keep saying, I'm really curious to know what you guys think about these changes. Technically, CS2 is just an update for CSGO, a modernization of the game. It's not supposed to be an entirely new game with new features and new skins and all that stuff. Well, I definitely think it would be cool if Valve improves skins and makes them better. I personally don't know how I feel about them completely changing skins, especially the way specific ones look. But yeah, I know you guys are going to drop your opinions about all that down in the comments. I'll check them out and see what you guys have to say, because I'm honestly genuinely curious. But if you did make it this far, thanks for watching. Drop a like if you haven't, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, that wraps up this video. So now whatever video is showing on your screen, YouTube thinks you'll like, so do me a favor and go watch it.